Alright, how's it going at YouTube people? So today we're going to be doing a live stream on the new War Thunder dev server for update Stormbreaking. So if you're watching this in the future, hopefully this is included into the VOD. And just realize that this is a live stream and it's not an actual video. I kind of realized I can do this before I actually start the streams now, which I think is going to be over a positive, and I'll make sure to say that it is a VOD or a live stream, so you guys will not be confused because I have gotten some messages of people asking why is this video being recommended to me, and it is a live stream. So yes, this is going to be a live stream for the dev server, and let's get on to the live stream itself. All right, everything should be sorted now, so we should be able to start the stream, I think. I love this is because it's kind of like a like a behind the scenes kind of thing. I'm just setting up all the live stream stuff. But yeah, let's get on to making everything public and then also start the Twitch stream up. So hopefully we should be fine. What was I trying to do here? All right. Think that should literally be everything. Hopefully. All right, guys. The stream should be live now. Hopefully, you're all having a good day. The War Thunder dev server is finally here, so that means we're able to look at all the new content which is coming, and also within this live, we'll be looking at some of the unreleased stuff, which is going to be pretty cool to see because there's not really much when it comes to this War Thunder dev server of like unreleased content, but there's a Tiger and there's an Oswin 2 that's apparently a premium, which is quite funny. Yeah, we'll wait till some people start queuing in, and then we'll start talking about the dev server, see how everything is. My favorite vehicle so far, M44. It's just that, do I want to play, like, how many are there? Like, okay, so we got America, Germany, Britain has one, Japan has one, Italy has one, and also France has an M44. So, I don't know exactly if I want to play all of these M44s. It shouldn't be hard to spade, though. It's only rank 3 at 4.0, so, I mean, honestly, shouldn't be that bad. But yeah, I like this little vehicle. It's pretty funny. Also, the Italian cruise. Or no, this is the French cruise, isn't it? Yeah, it's the French cruise that has the weird, like, World War II stuff on it. Yeah, this thing's gonna be a lot of fun to play. But also gonna be very not fun to play at the same time. Hey, how's it going, Solom? Hopefully you're doing well. Just looking at the dev server right now, seeing what's new and improved. What's the muzzle velocity for this thing? Is it the same as like the short barrel M109s? It's the same round, right? Now let's see here. Go to Israel right quick. What is the short barrel one's muzzle velocity on the M107? Alright, so 562. Alright, so it's literally just a short barrel M109 for the muzzle velocity. How's it going, Hansy? Hope you're doing well. So it's honestly not that bad, other than it's open top. So you can take just an HE shell and shoot it, and this whole thing dies. Now let's see here. What's the like lowest caliber HE that we can use? What about the Calliope's rocket? Yep, easy kill. There, Ostwin, sure, why not? And then, yeah, so it doesn't just completely nuke it. Yeah, it's an M109. I wouldn't really say it has much like less velocity than M109. Like it's not much. Like we're at 563. And 562 on this one, so not much. I noticed there aren't adding any more unique vehicles no more. Yeah, that's what I'm really kind of not happy about with this update. Like, I think it's a huge problem right now of just all the tech trees are feeling the same. Like, it feels just so awkward in a way that Japan is getting a grip in. Like, why? Like, what's the reason to play Sweden now? It's in the UK tech tree. It's in the Japanese tech tree, just like randomly. It's just so weird. Use the American one, the M44. Where's it at? Here it is. Should be the same. Yeah, 563. But the was it the M109? This is the long barrel one. It's gonna have a little bit more velocity to it. I kind of like the short barrel one a lot better for the M109s just because you can actually arc the round a little bit. You don't really need the velocity for a cannon like that. Yeah, we got the wonderful HSTVL clone, but it's a premium. Oh man, this one's gonna be kind of funny. I don't see why you would buy this one though. Like if you want a premium to grind with, you would still get the clickbait. I don't really see this one being extremely useful. But yeah, it does have more ammo than HSTVL, but the mobility is a lot slower with this vehicle. But you can shoot forever though, and you can use this little thing to shoot at air targets. Maybe that's what this thing's useful is. It's the SPA. Yeah, it has the same depression and everything. I think it's -15. So you'll be able to use ridge lines very effectively. But yeah, getting in position is going to be a little bit harder since your mobility is slower than the HSTVL is. Yeah, it should be alright though. Yeah, with the Japanese tree, there's no reason to play Germany for the rocket plane, America for top tier, and Italy, Sweden, and Britain for the Gripen. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't know. It's so weird. War Thunder's getting to the point of where you can just find a better vehicle in another tech tree. Like Sweden with the Leopards, that was always a thing. But it's like, if you look at the Swedish air tree, what's the reason to play in this tree at all right now? What's the reason? You can go play Japan. Get the exact same vehicle plus the F-15s, F-16s, all this other stuff too that's included with it. Just, just at least to me, kind of boring. Like I would understand if like a nation needed it to fill a gap or something, but there's a lot of jets that they add and a lot of vehicles they've added lately, which just make zero sense. Like go look to the Leopards for France, Leopard 2A4, 10-7, the only 10-7 in a tech tree. Why did they just not omit this vehicle and then just added these two? At least they would have a lineup. HSTVL got a buff and it's $70. It really depends on what you consider a buff because the engine power is a lot slower with this vehicle. Oh yeah, we're in arcade, aren't we? I was showing that. Yes, switch just to RB. It should show it correctly. Yeah, there we go. 350. 3416. And then HSTVL is 5215. So yeah, the engine's just better. Yeah, you don't have to play Russia for the Strela. Yeah, the Strela one's a little bit interesting. I mean, it's good that each nation is going to get a good SPA, but it's an SPA that's almost unavoidable, even with flares. So I don't really know how exactly I think about this vehicle being in literally every tech tree. Like it was bad enough whenever you would face Russia and this would be on the enemy team, but now it's like they can be everywhere now. And then Britain, for some reason, they got what? How many A's now? They got the Stormer, the Osa, and Estrella, all at the same battle rating. Man, they have a really bad thing with that, don't they? A bunch of 8-3 SPAs all together. You got the you got this thing and then the skink at the same battle rating as well. Man, Britain just has a hard time with their SPAs, don't they? Getting them like spread out. But yeah, here's my favorite thing about this update. Here it is. It's France. with this wonderful gem of a jet. You know how like last update they said the Grom 1 could not come to the game because it would be too good, right? You remember when they said that? But then they just add a better Grom 1 for this plane. It's literally just a guided bomb that has the ability to use IR, and it's also GPS. But I'll just show it. This thing's just crazy. It's basically just a better Maverick. Hey, how's it going, CS? Hope you're doing well. Here's the cockpit of this thing, though. Pretty nice. We do have ray tracing on, and I do gotta say, with ray tracing, at least on a dev server right now, it feels smoother than it does on a live server. So maybe they fixed it or something. Maybe it can actually be playable now. But yeah, see that bow right there? Oh yeah, just a rocket assisted bomb. I can travel like 60 kilometers. And also just track. God, that is so crazy. I don't know about these things. I don't know how we can go from like 2 weeks ago with the other update that came out. Oh yeah, the Grom 1, 2 OP. And then they add these things. Just crazy. Wasn't a 12-0 Leclerc lineup already strong without the Leopards? I mean, yeah. I mean, the Leopards really didn't really give them much for that lineup. But the thing about the Leclercs is that they're kind of just average. They're the most average, like, top tier tank in the game. Like, they don't have anything particularly, like, great about them. Like, you have the Leopard 207, good armor, great gun. I mean, what do you say about the Leclercs? What's good about them? Yeah, this thing right here, literally can fire at moving targets, which is kind of just crazy. Okay, that's the bug they were talking about. Some reason it doesn't like the lock. We're just gonna fire that one off. All right, that one's gonna track. That one's gonna track. I mean, watch how long the motor burns on these little rocket bombs. That's way longer than a Maverick ever would. They're just now cutting out. Jesus, man. I think the Groms didn't even have like that much range, but yeah, you're gonna be able to use this thing in like some. Find you a base, just launch them off because they're also GPS guided as well. Oh, what's the range? Oh yeah, I can't see it, can we? Yeah, I think the range is literally 60 kilometers with these things. And they'll glide down to that little base down there. I forgot which key I have to like view the bomb for this one. I forgot, the step server one is a little bit different than I normally put on. Which one was it that tracks the bomb? I had that key somewhere. Oh, let's pause. I don't remember. But yeah, they're making CAS literally just better this update for no reason. Not even just because this new rocket guided bomb they have, but they're also adding in the ability to like put on the minimap where you want your targeting pod to spot at. So as soon as you spawn into a game, like let's try it right quick actually. Let's see if we can get it to actually work. Haven't actually tried it yet. Like if we do a custom battle real quick. We'll just pick a random map. Eastern Europe sounds fine. So whenever we spawn in, we should be able to select the minimap. So yeah, you can do this. You can move the minimap type now. Oh, and you can also move it. That's pretty cool. Alright, so let's just imagine this is an actual game. And I don't know where the spawns are at. So I'll just go into the minimap. And then, hang on. I hit this. And then put that right there. And then I should look, and my targeting pod is already looking there. That is so stupid. Like, why is this a thing? Why? So, like, let's just say someone pointed out a tank, he's over here. Targeting pod automatically scouts over to there. So, let's see here, can we actually do it, like, hang on. Oh yeah, we can actually do that. So, let's just say they scouted a heli. Oh, that is so stupid. God, I don't know what I think about this. This just seems very broken for what it is. Like, oh, there's my team is like scouted a target here. Then it just automatically zooms into there. Do you think it'll work in Sim where you can just laser airfield? From what I know, it works. Like, let's see here. We'll build let me get a map. What's the Sim maps? Are they what are they called? Are they operations? Yeah, I know Rocky Canyon is most likely that, so let's put it on Sim controls. Let's see. No, or actually, never mind. It's not a ground map. I'm just stupid. All right, let's see. So as soon as I spawn in, it doesn't have the thing to mark it right there though. Or maybe I have to like spawn in first. All right, map. Yes. So I could literally just go to here, and it's already pointed out for you. So spotting bases in Sim is going to be way easier to do now. And I kind of want to try this out. I should take out the targeting pod though. I'm not sure if you can do this mode without the targeting pod. So like, yeah, if you want to see where the base is at, you just click that. And then it's kind of pointed in that direction. Yeah, maybe this one will be easier to do. Wait, does it actually tell me the like range? Do you not see that at the bottom? 66? Wait, I thought yeah, look at that. So if you do it in that mode, it actually gives you a further distance. Because look, if you normally do the targeting pod, it maxes out at like 20 kilometers. But then if you do it with this, it tells you the distance. Wait, could this actually cheese it? Hang on, I wonder here. Could I actually cheese it? No. To be able to launch like missiles like super far away. Alright, so I gotta make sure I don't move the targeting pod. If I do, it kind of breaks it. Now, if this cheeses it, that is going to be so bad. Alright, so we can move it like that. Zoom in super close. Point it there. Let's see here. Alright, so over to my right a little bit. Alright, 2 out of his speed. Let me bleed some speed right quick. They added this functionality because of how efficient the top tier A's are. I think they added it because they're stupid. That is literally my answer to this question. Like, I don't know how they came out with a dev blog the other day saying how overpowered CAS is right now. And then they add this sort of system. That is literally my answer to that. Alright, so that should be way out of range for like the normalness of shooting those off. But let's see if they actually get over there. Yeah, they literally made a community poster, like a Q&A the other day saying how OP CAS is. And that they're going to put in USPA to counter them. But then they put in a system like this, which I think is just kind of stupid. Alright, let's see here. We should be able to like lock it to here. So yeah, this should be way out of range for those bombs. But if you're able to cheese it like this, and you're able to get more range out of your munitions, that's just going to be kind of crazy. Maybe we should be able to see if it actually gets like damaged. I think we launched at like 30-ish kilometers. So I mean, it's going to take them a minute to get there, but yeah. So like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, whenever you look at targeting pods, you can normally only get it like 20 kilometers away, right? But with this new marking system for the minimap, it actually like works way further than you'd think it would. So wait, why can't I not do that one at the top left? Hang on, let's try it now. So yeah, 53, and you can like, yeah, max it out if you move your targeting pod. I don't know, those missiles might have not made it to this capture or to this like base. Yeah, you got the friendly thing as well. Pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think they made it. Either that or they missed. Do you think this will work even without a targeting pod? We can try it out right quick. Let's try something like MiG-15 to be fair enough. Something that's like completely different. Alright, so do realistic. It's so broken. I don't understand why they put this in. Like, I think it's fair enough for like sim to have. I think it'd be cool, so you can actually like find the bases and everything. But in like a ground RB game, like see a squadron ping, you can just like slave your targeting pod directly to where somebody's at. No, it doesn't look like you can. It looks like it gets rid of the option. So yeah, it looks like you have to have a targeting pod for it to work. But yeah, that's kind of insane. What else? The good old Typhoon. This one was quite funny. Hang on. That loadout red doesn't matter. This thing 100% flight model is like either broken or something's just wrong with it. Like watch, we'll just do like a vertical climb right now and we'll build it like turned around and then basically never lose speed. You can take off backwards of this thing right now. That's kind of funny. It definitely feels like it pulls way too much and it does not lose speed. I mean, look at that. We're barely losing speed in like a 6G pull. Does it work in sim battle? Yeah, we just tested it in sim, right? So the targeting thing was working in sim, so you could scout your little bases and everything with it. Oh, no cockpit for this thing yet? Kind of sad. But yeah, this thing should be a lot of fun to play. The Typhoon. I don't think it's gonna keep this flight model though, because this flight model's a little bit floaty in a way. As a 27, which isn't my favorite cannon in the world. Oh, what did I do to the radar? What the? Well, I guess the radar is bugged on this thing. Turn back on. I think I literally broke this thing's radar. It won't turn back on at all. Can't wait to get this and the J10. Yeah, the Typhoon should be a lot of fun to play. Like, what's the missile loadout this thing can get? Can get how many 120Bs? So what? 6? Shouldn't be that bad. Also gets Brimstones, which is going to be kind of funny. What else was there? Japan gets all this Thai subtree stuff. I don't know. Like, let me look at the ground lineups. I remember what do we have? Okay, so we have 7-7. But I don't think they have a 7-7 lineup. I mean, I guess they have yeah, they don't have one. So that's already one L. I mean, well, you got the Type 87, I guess. So that's already one L for the F-84G. Alpha Jet, I don't think they have a 8-7 either. Yeah. So Alpha Jet, another L. Oh yeah, hang on. What's the ground battle rating for this thing? 9-0. Okay, so they do have a 9-0, which is the Type 74, and then okay, so that one's a good one. I believe Alpha Jet, cool. Alpha Jet at 10. This is 9-7 one. 9-7. They also don't have except for like 2 or 3 with the Type 16. So that's a good one. 10-7. Yeah, same ground. Don't have. Literal worthless. And then 11-3, which was this for ground? 11-0. All right, you can run that one with the Type 90. That's basically what all of these vehicles are for, is for CAS. F-16, what's your CAS loadout? Hey, how's it going, Donnie B? Hope you're doing well. All right, so a bunch of good CAS stuff. So that one will do good at what, 12-7? And then the Gripen, which should have also, yeah, a decent amount of CAS stuff. So yeah, the F-84G and the F-5A are the only two that's kind of just like, why? Oh yeah, I forgot they have these. They have the A7 and the AV8. Yeah, they don't got a 10.7. So both of these are kind of worthless as well. Well, I guess it'd be kind of interesting, I guess. Oh yeah, you guys want to see some unreleased content? We can do that real quick. So here's the new map. Yeah, let's do this. So right now in the files, there's actually 2 new premiums for Germany. I'm not really sure what they're going to be used for. It definitely seems like some sort of promotional event if I would have to guess. So maybe like in a promotion for like playing enlisted or something. But there's currently a Ostwind 2, a premium Ostwind 2, I mean, and also a Tiger H1 premium, which has some interesting things about it. Yeah, sadly we can't mod them in the regular way to play them because they don't have like economy data yet. But we can mod them in to see them on the map. See what they look like. So there's the Ostwind. It has a camo netting on it. And then the Tiger has a bunch of logs on the side of it. It also has the track armor on the front. So, it means it's a little bit better than the regular Tiger, I guess. Then the Ostwind 2, it's literally just a camo netting. So that's the only difference. So yeah, you get some cool little logs on the side with some barbed wire. Nothing extremely special about these things, but yeah, I kind of feel like it's going to be like a promotional event or something. With that, no reason to get the Tigris. The thing with the Tigris is it's a Tiger E model. So, if you look at the Tigris side, it's 6.0. And it doesn't have the cupola on top. But yeah, I'm unsure about what that thing even is. Because, like, it's not in the tech tree. So it'll be a rank 3 premium. Nowhere in here. So, yeah, I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be. It might be like some promotional event where they give out a free Tiger if you come play War Thunder or something. Would be my assumption of what it is. Get the M44 for Germany. But I can't wait to play all these M44s. They're going to be my favorite thing to play. I'm going to get so sick and tired of them. I just know I'm never want to play another one again. Oh yeah, China with the Tor. Or the HQ-17. So from what I looked at, like, testing out the missiles, they're basically the exact same, but they have more range. So, it's just a better Tor. Does that have the same radar too? Good, right? Now let's check. Tor M1. The 9K33 TT. And then the... Okay. So is it the exact same? No, it's a different one. Or at least it's named differently. 38 kilometers, F-band, J-band. Let's see. J... Enough. Yeah, I think they're the exact same radar. If you want to see the missiles, these things have 15-kilometer range with 42 Gs of overload and then 885 meters a second. And then the Tor M1 is same thing, 850, 42, and then 12 kilometers. So you get a little bit more range out of it. I think it's overall pretty good. Data mine shows G amounts for them. Yeah, the thing about it is, like, even if you go look at the IS-7 in the files, there's a G amount for it. So that's kind of the problem with that sort of thing is it can show a G amount, but it can also still be like an event vehicle or promotion or something. Oh yeah, ARL-44 has been nerfed. It is no longer a tank destroyer. So yeah, you're going to pay heavy tank spawn cost for this thing now. And it does not get the reloading, so you won't be able to reload your cannon like super easy. Second Torkin track. Yeah, they have that new thing. Hang on, can I just kind of show it? Where you're able to, let's get this guy like way back here. So if you watch the radar, you should be able to see my missile going towards them. See it? You can kind of see it. I'm kind of trying to like move it away from the line. But it's like a little bitty missile thing going at him. Now we'll just like fire one off so we can move the radar and then be able to see it. Alright. Wait, is it only... What radar's tracking it? Yeah, you can see a little dot moving, right? Which is my little missile going through the sky. Oh yeah, didn't it say they also... Let me try with another SPA. Didn't I say they also made it to where you can tell how high a target is now? With radars? Yeah, yeah, 2 kilometers. Here, what was that other one? 1.8 kilometers. Yeah, you can see how high a target is now. That's pretty cool. Italy with the VBCI. I think it should be a decent amount of fun. Get to run it with the AMX-40s and the AMX-32s as well. Israel gets the Neymar. I am very off-put by playing any of these vehicles that have spikes on them. I don't think spikes justify the battle rating of majority of these vehicles. I really do not. But this thing also gets trophy, so let's try it out real quick. This will be the same APS system that the Abrams gets at some point. Let's see, is it any good? Alright, I got him one. See if I can do it twice. Alright, third time I think I'm dead. Oh no, there we go. I think now I'm dead. Or no, still getting the other side? So even though it says like the ATGMs on the, or the APS systems on the other side, it works for like all around. I just pinned the front. Hang on. Higher BR than the box is worse in every single way. Yeah, I don't put any like any confidence, let's just say is the best word to say it, on the spike missiles. The ones that I have used, they have disappointed me a ton because well, they can hit in just the most randomest positions and do 0 damage. And then you're just left with the 30 mil or the 25 or whatever you have it on. Now, did M109 really just pen the bottom of that? Was it ranks? Oh, we just used toes. Yeah, so. No armor on the bottom. Interesting. Yeah, there's like no armor at all. Is that the same on the Merkavas? Yes, okay. Kind of surprising they don't put any armor on the bottom of those things. Yeah, Sweden also gets to CV90 with spikes. But yeah, once again, I put no confidence in spike missiles. They'll work like perfectly in test drive, but as soon as you go into a real game, they don't work at all. See, right there, even in test drive, this thing did not hit where it would have killed the target. Let's see, will this one actually do anything? Barely. Cannon barrel. Oh man. I just wish. I don't know. I wish there was like a different mode for the spikes where you could like manually guide them in or something. Cause yeah, doing that over and over. I've used majority of my spike loadout and I've not killed that T90 yet. Oh yes, hit the commander. I don't know, I feel like these things are too high of a battle rating for what they are. You get the 30 mil, so you do a lot of non-damage with the 30 mil. It'll be fun. Use them mostly for light tanks and against choppers. Yeah, I could see them being used for against that, but like some of the only ways that you're able to kill the MBTs would be your spike missile, like that T90. If we were actually in a game, there's not really much I could do to him from the front. That little 30, even with AP at the very top of their tank, it definitely does not feel great. Hey, how's it going, Nathan Thorne? Hope you're doing well. Oh yeah, who is ready for Strela Thunder? You ready to go into every single match that you play in, and there will be at least 1 or 2 Strelas per team. Good luck. That's all I really gotta say. Cast planes are on the watch right now. I really do love the Strela. It's such a good little SPA. My CC, yeah. We have the test server up right now. We have all the G in the world, 13 million. What's in the new update? A bunch of stuff, but a lot of it's kind of copy paste. Probably the most unique thing is the RDF, maybe I would say. Sadly, it's going to be a premium though. So yeah, you have to pay money for this thing. But yeah, like every other nation, basically everyone's getting an M44. It's that like it's easier to say which nations are not. Russia's not getting one, China's not getting one, Sweden and Israel are not getting an M44. Everyone else is, and it's quite hilarious. This thing is just gonna be everywhere. We had so much fun spawning the Vicus late game and shooting spikes at drones and K50s. Yeah, I'd probably say it's like a second spawn or at least like a third spawn for those little light tanks with spikes. Wouldn't ever say they're really a first spawn. Even Germany, yes. Germany is also getting a M44. So yeah, everyone gets an M44. Like someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember this vehicle not being produced much. Like there wasn't many of these even produced for America because they like quickly went over to the M109s. Like this thing was only there for like 5 or 6 years or something. So it's not an insanely like produced vehicle at all. It's just kind of funny that a lot of nations have one. Italy has one as well. M44. Yeah, the little MG. Didn't I say they also did it to the premium one? Yeah. Yeah, they put a little MG on top of it. And then the two little spotlights. It's also an attack tree one as well. Looks very neat. But yeah, France also gets one because of Belgium. M44 time. Literally the exact same tank over and over and over. Japan. Wait, so when's the new update? Very soon, probably, because it's probably going to come out before Christmas. So my assumption is sometime next week, probably Tuesday or Thursday. Normally when they like to put them out. But yeah, we also have the German thing. Where's that guy at? Yeah, here we go. Good old howitzer boy. Luckily though, this one does not have a autoloader modeled, but you can still get the reload down to 6 seconds. So that means at least you won't have to repair that thing over and over. Look at this guy, he's massive. Has a laser rangefinder, but it doesn't work, at least on a dev server. Wow, that is terrible zoom. That is like really bad. That's all you get. Like, I barely can see anything. Yeah, the binos are more zoomed than the actual gunner sight. That's crazy. Yeah, all these copy paste vehicles, man. Yeah, they need to do something. I feel like I'm gonna make a video on it soon. Because it's getting to the point of ridiculousness now. Of where there's just so many vehicles that are the same in every single tech tree, but there's no incentive to keep playing them over and over. Like they need to put in some sort of system of where if you spaded your like third Leopard 2A4, like let's just say you spade the German one, you spade the Italian one, like whenever you go play the Swedish one, you should get some like bonuses towards it. Because yeah, I just don't see people playing all these vehicles even though they're adding them. Italy also gets a premium variant of that SPH, the PZH. Gets a cool little camo netting on it. What about the camos? Oh, that camo looks pretty cool. Like that one. Yeah, it's literally the same vehicle everywhere. I can understand in China's case there's some. Yeah, I mean like I'm perfectly fine whenever it's a vehicle that is needed to fix a lineup or to increase the effectiveness of nations. But like the vehicles that I am just like not at all happy about being added are vehicles like this one with like France. Like the Leopard 2A4. Like they added a vehicle into a no lineup. So 10-7, this is the only vehicle. A Leopard 2A4. Why even play it? Like I'm all for adding subtrees, I'm all for adding minor nations and all that sort of stuff. But at the same time, I think it should only be whenever a nation needs it, not just because it's there. Yeah, because another argument is right now, why play Sweden Air? Why? I mean, sure, you get the J-35s and you get the Vigans and all that sort of stuff. But if your whole goal is to get a Gripen, you can even go play China now and get a Gripen. Why play Sweden? Plus, you get the F-15s. You get F-16s as well. So yeah, I'm just not sure how this like this copy paste issue is going to go on. Like it's 100% an issue right now. Especially if you play other nations. I mean, if your only nation is Japan, I think this is a really good thing for you. But if you play multiple nations, it's just getting less and less worth it to spend out and go to another nation and play it. But yeah, Italy, for example, I mean, Italy's a really good tech tree for the air. And it's basically why I've just like stopped right here because I played these vehicles in other tech trees. I played a Gripen. I played a MiG-29. I played a MiG-23. I played an SG-22. I played a Tornado. The only vehicle from this whole entire thing right here, like three of them, the AMX, the F-104S, F-104S, ASA. Those are the only vehicles I can find within rank 7 and rank 8 that is unique. Yeah, I think it's going to get worse too. Like, I don't know. They're going to have to do something. Biggest thing that's preventing me from getting the RDF LT is that it has no smoke launchers. Uh, does it have any mounts for it? I don't think it does. Well, look at the commander. Actually, I had a wee argument with a friend of mine about this lately. Top tier RB is full mixed. It's badge. Yeah, it's a it's a weird situation because it's making the minor nations not worth it. I mean, why play Sweden? I mean, I guess if you want the ground forces, but like I said, their top tier air is the Gripen, which you can find in other tech trees. Yeah, even if it wasn't mixed, everyone had the same vehicles everywhere. Almost it wouldn't feel bloated. I feel like what they should have done is I would have loved a system of where you could just change the nation of a vehicle. So like you just grind out the F-16 once, but then you can change it to like a Dutch one, for example, if you wanted to. Cool. What did Germany get? They got the howitzer thingy. Well, actually, they got two howitzers. They got the M44 here. So you get to enjoy one of these little guys. You get the where's he at? The PZH 2000. So you get your 7.7 VDAR equivalent. And then for air, they got the Eurofighter. In all its glory here. And then if you care about naval, they got a premium. They now have a Fletcher. So you get a Fletcher class in Germany now. Quite funny. I don't think they got a PT boat premium this time. Yeah, that's basically it for Germany. They got some good stuff this update. Yeah, they didn't get any helis or anything. How can I get a lot of G on the dev server? I see a lot of people with 15 million. So that's the content creator partnership program. So whenever you see someone like me that has like 13 million, it's just that Gaijin gives us all this stuff to test out the server. And they give us all the premiums and stuff like that. So like that's how I have the RDF right here. So yeah, that's how you get G. Yeah, like Hungary has their own unique variants of the T-72, T-55s, RL, but they're just copy paste in the game. What would you think about this system? So like let's just take that example, right? So you take the Russian T-72 and oh, it's over here. So this vehicle is in like 12 different trees. It is in the German tree, Italian, Russian, literally everywhere, even for Sweden too. It's the T-72 is there. Why don't they just make it to where you can like open up a tab that's called like other countries and you can play just the Russian T-72A and then you can grind out other nations T-72s by just playing this vehicle. And then once you actually grind them out, you can use them in other tech trees. Like I know it'd be very hard to code in, but I feel like that would be a better solution. So the people who want the T-72 for, I don't know, let's just say Germany. Let's just use the German one. You could then put it into a German lineup while just having this one. So then you would only have technically one T-72A, and then the rest of the tech tree just wouldn't be bloated by them. So like you wouldn't have the T-72M1. You would be able to just grind it out and then have it. How do normal people try the dev server? You just download it from the War Thunder wiki. Just look up War Thunder wiki dev server and it'll be like the first link that pops up. One of your videos is 9.0 better than 9.3 in terms of getting up tiers? Technically, yes. Because if you go look at every single nation, there isn't many 10.0s. Like you have the Chafriel for Israel, 10.0 for Sweden, I think literally does not exist except for a squadron or a event vehicle, I mean. And then France also doesn't have a 10.0. You go from 9.7 to 10.7. So there's just a lot of nations which don't have any 10.0 vehicles. I mean, Italy probably is one of the biggest ones because they have the IFVs. But even though you get up to the 10.0, you don't have any insane vehicles you would face. But yeah, all the other vehicles are like 10.3 now that got moved up. Because especially the Russian lineup, like the premium down here, this lineup that used to be 10.0 is now 10.3. So you can't see them. So if like you have China 9.0, China 9.0 right now is really good. You got the ZTZs, you got the M60A3, you got the PL02, AFT09. Like you have a really killer lineup with these vehicles. And you'll never see like a huge up tier with them. So something at least like you can't counter. I have another question. If I grind now, next update, when the dev server comes back, will my stuff stay the same? No. So on a dev server, the way that it works is it takes like a snapshot of your in-game account. So whatever you were working on last is what would be on the dev server. So like for me, I spaded a T77E1 and I was grinding out some of the skink. So it's the exact same from the live server. So even if I like grinded out all of Israel, it wouldn't be the exact same when I get back onto the dev server next update. So it just takes like a screenshot of your other account on the live server. Am I forgetting anything that we've not looked at? Oh yes, Sweden. Or no, was it France? Yeah, France randomly just gets an Apache. Literally just the most random Apache in the world is a premium. Yeah, just Hellfires. So nothing insane about it. It's an H64D without the radar. It's an Apache. Feels like an Apache. Oh yeah, big change is if you have this vehicle, where was it at? The F4D. This vehicle losing the, what's it called? The CCIP for rockets. So that kind of sucks for it. So yeah, you no longer have the CCIP. That was like the only like redeeming thing of this vehicle. So same on the like the worth under market, this thing's gonna go like super down in price. Chinese Apache one very soon, hopefully. I was about to say they added the A1H. I don't know. The Apache's gonna go here probably. Yeah, what else did they add? There isn't anything like insanely new that we've not covered yet. Oh, a Chinese Gripen? No, I was talking about the Japanese one. Or if I accidentally said Chinese, I meant the Japanese one. Yeah, Japan gets a Gripen because of Thailand. Which is kind of just insane. Like, I do just have to admit, like, I think it's cool if they can fix gaps, but once they're adding vehicles just to add them, it's just lame, in my opinion. And you gave my hopes up. Let's say, yeah, Japan. I mean, China got the Mirage at least last update. Oh yeah, I forgot Russia. Yeah, completely forgot about Russia. All right, so Russia, they get a squadron vehicle. They get the Su-33. Looks pretty nice. The only thing about the Su-33 is no R-77s. Let's go back to this page. No R-77s. So 13.0 is going to be a very rough battle rating for this vehicle. And kind of weird it's a squadron vehicle in a way. I feel like this is a precedent that's being set of where they'll put in a squadron vehicle for like America and it's just going to be the like original Hornet. But yeah, you get a new carrier now for Russia. You get the, what's this thing called? Very low textured right now for some reason. Yeah, we get the little ramp. We're able to like scoot off the ramp. There's no assist for this carrier, or at least of what I've noticed. So like if you're playing Sim and you spawn on the carrier, and let's just say that you're on the Russian team, I'm wondering if there's some jets that just literally can't take off because of the ramp. And also, doesn't it matter about weight too? So like if you're overweight, you'll just fall into the ocean. Yeah, don't forget to grant the R2Y2s. Yeah, they said that they're going to be removing the R2Y2s probably very soon. And it's probably going to be within just like a minor update. So yeah, you probably want to grind it out pretty soon if you haven't already. The most unconventional carrier landing ever. Now, I want to see your count. Can I get like right up to it? I want to see if I can. I know this is not going to work, but I want to try it. Alright, so we're going to sit right here. We're just going to spool up the engines like all the way up. They just think a natural take off. Wow. That's kind of impressive, actually. What are you playing? This is the Su-33. It is going to be a squadron vehicle within the next update. So anyone's gonna be able to like test drive and fly this thing. Wish they would have kept the old squadron research system. What was the old one? I thought it was always basically the same. So another under BR issue 27, it's more maneuverable. Kinda. I mean, you can do crazy things with this vehicle. Like you can just do like that and get into a flat spin, a horizontal flat spin. Actually recover this? Yeah, I should be able to. Gonna be close. Oh, we hit the water. Man, we gotta try something real quick. We gotta try. You know that like it's like a famous footage of this, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's this vehicle landing on a carrier and like it. Oh, with the old squadron, you could research nothing and build up squadron research. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot more because you could technically use one of the like high research vehicles to save up your squadron RP, and then you could just switch it over to a new vehicle that just came out and you could get it day one. Yeah, I definitely agree. That was a much better system. I'm kind of disappointed they like removed it. Can I show the Japanese air tree, please? Yeah, I can in just a second. I want to try something stupid. Yeah, you guys know what video I'm talking about. It's like one of these things were coming in for a landing, and it was like just right here. Hang on, we need to slow down a little bit more than that. And it just like randomly just like pulled. It was like this, and it just went up. Yeah, here's the cockpit of it, if you've not seen it yet. Pretty nice. Let's see the Japanese texture real quick. So yeah, here's Japan. It starts with the F-84s for the new vehicles. You get the Alpha Jet A, which is the basically the same one from which one has countermeasures? Yeah, it's the German one. So basically the same one. This one's a little bit different, and I kind of feel like this thing is going to be trash. Like 10.3 in air whenever you're facing like supersonic things with yeah, I don't know. This one's going to be very interesting to play. Do get some all aspects though. So have that going for it, but other than that, man, yeah, I don't see a reason. You get the F5A, F5T, and then the F16, and then the Gripen. And then for the other line, you get the A7E and the AV8S late, which I think has AIM-9Ls. Yeah, got the Ls. So yeah, that's what Japan's getting, at least for their sub-tech tree. Yeah, now I need to spend it. Yeah, I wish they'd go back to the old system. I enjoyed that a lot more than this one. Or where you're forced to spend it. Second squadron win. Honestly, I don't know. Like, it would be nice to just keep on adding squadron after squadron whenever the YouTube one gets full, right? But it's just so difficult to like micromanage and all that sort of stuff. I mean, maybe in the future. But yeah, it's like I've did that sort of thing in the past and everyone gets confused on like who should be kicked or when should kicks happen, and some people just go AFK and then stuff doesn't get done. So it's just a mess in a way. But maybe in the future. For Russia, we forgot some more things. They get a battleship, don't they? Yeah, they get this thing. Oh yeah, hang on, let's test drive it so we can turn it back into daytime. I believe this thing's like a British ship. Oh my god, it's daytime again. So that's pretty interesting. I don't think they get a coastal, or they do get a coastal. What is this thing? Or no, I think this might be a previous update. I don't think they're getting coastal, but the one that you're probably looking forward to is our wonderful BMD 4M. Sadly, it's a premium. So, yeah, deal with that as you will. So it's just a little bit sad, you know? Like, I know a lot of people wanted a tech tree BMD, but still not got one yet, which is just sad in a way, to be honest. Best way to put it. What BR is it? It's going to be 9.3. So it's going to be able to go into like the T-72 lineup. So yeah, it's going to be 9.3. Same one as the other one. I think it's just slightly a bit faster too. It's because of the engine upgrade. I think it's got an engine upgrade. Yeah, 544. Then this guy is, yeah, a little bit faster. Wait, hang on. 4343. Oh, that might actually be like a reason to just use the event one. Look at the reverse speed, 12.7. And then this one is just like both of the directions the exact same. Did Germany get anything new this update? Yes. They got the howitzers. They got two of them. You got an M44, which basically every single nation got, except for like Russia. So yeah, get this guy, and then you also get the PZH 2000. So yeah, you get two SPHs. So yeah, this thing has laser rangefinder. It has good old M107, and then also you get this round for it. So more velocity? Yeah, way more velocity and 9 kgs of explosive. Yeah, good thing I bought my BMD4 when it was $30 on the Gaijin marketplace 3 years ago. Yeah, I definitely feel like a lot of people, I don't know, it's going to be an interesting one because like the way that I'm seeing it right now, like the reverse speed is a big hindrance. Like let me just test it. Let me see how it feels. I mean, at least it can get up to its like max reverse in like an instant, but all right, so we got that. Now let's try the other one. I think this one's just gonna be just the better one because of the reverse. Did the US get any new jets? No, they did not get anything when it comes to aircraft this update. At least for now. Nope, nothing. Does China get anything new? Well, they get the Tor thingy. They get this thing, the HQ-17. I think that is it for them. And then I guess, I mean, the Gaijin's going to consider it, so I guess I'll consider it. The T-26 gets a new model, so it's technically a new vehicle. Any more bushes? What, on the BMD? Probably. But yeah, everyone gets Estrella. That's this update as well. Germany gets Estrella. The UK gets Estrella. Italy gets Estrella. So yeah, enjoy getting shot at with missiles you cannot evade. That's going to be incredibly fun. Yeah, Italy also gets the PZH 2000. So as you can see, it gets a camo netting, which is pretty cool. Wait, it gets a little light, the little orange light. Hang on, I got an idea. Is it on other? I think it is. Yeah, here we go. We can't like put it on top. Hang on. There we go. Now it works. You can now role play with the little orange light. But yeah, this thing has no thermals. It has very, very poor zoom, at least right now on the dev server. Like, this is all you get. It does have a laser rangefinder, but sadly right now it just doesn't work. It doesn't like autocorrect. But it should in the future. Does get some interesting smoke grenades though. The mobility kind of doesn't feel that bad on it. I mean, like, only 21 miles an hour. Yeah, this thing is huge. Yeah, it is huge. I mean, like, we'll go up to this like T62 real quick. I think it might be actually the same size as the mouse. So yeah, there's a T62, and here's this guy. Why does it look like a mouse? Hansy, I'm gonna show you something very funny. So, you know how they do camos with the like battle rating that a vehicle is at, right? So I think this one has it, unless they removed it. Oh, did they already remove it? Never mind. There used to be a gray camouflage for the PZH. So it literally looked like a mouse. Like the mouse, let me go look at it. Yeah, this one. Or at least I had it on like the dev server. Or on the dev stream, I mean. Give this to the Brits and you have a tea house in there. Maybe. I'm actually kind of excited in a way to play this vehicle because it doesn't have an autoloader, funny enough. Well, if it does have one, it's just an assisted loader. So you can make your reload better down to 6 seconds. But the huge thing that this vehicle doesn't have is an autoloader that can be hit and you have to repair it. That's been one of my biggest pet peeves with playing any of these SPHs is like once you have an autoloader, like for example, if you go to Israel and the show left, this autoloader right here gets hit all the time and you just have to repair it every single time you get hit. And it means you can't shoot, which sucks a ton. Oh, I might as well shoot the M44 again. We'll do a little bit of test on it. Wait, why is the vertical quick? Jesus, that is very quick. I don't think that is right. There's no way the vertical on this guy is right. Look how quick that is. Go up and down. That is insane. That is more responsive than some like top tier MBTs. Opinion on the Namer 30. So here's my opinion for all of these vehicles with spike missiles. I think they're very, very over-tiered for what they are. Like, the problem with a vehicle like this is just that you're relying on an RNG mechanic to do damage. I mean, yeah, you can shoot at helis and stuff, you can shoot at light tanks, but whenever you're like having to face off against like a T90 or face off against a actual tank and your only counter to them is a spike that maybe would just hit the gun barrel, even in test drive. Oh, we actually had one hit where it was supposed to this time. Yeah, I just don't like unreliability in a vehicle. And that's my opinion on like any of the tanks with spikes. I very much prefer playing any of these IFVs at just a lower battle rating, so you can just use the cannon. But you know what the cool thing about this Namer is? It has the little chains. Sadly, they don't move, they're like static. Hopefully they fix that. But yeah, that's been my opinion about all these spike missile machines. They're not particularly great in it at anything. Especially this one, the CV90 that they're adding, 10.7, spike missile, 30 mil. And this exact same vehicle is 9.3. So 10.7 to 9.3 with just a cannon. The Nightmares are on the Merkava chassis? Yes, they're on the... I think both of them are the same chassis. They might be a little bit different. But yeah, this one has same armor, yeah. This one just has an unmanned turret that's a little bit huge. Wait, I do have a question. Oh, thanks, Agent Alex, for the raid. It's very much appreciated. I do have a question. Russia... HE... Okay, so that's how you take out these guys. You just HE them. Oh, that one didn't do much. Question is, will Trophy actually protect you against that? But yeah, like, I'll go to the test drive range again and look at it. So yeah, this thing has a trophy system on it. Alright, shoot me. That damage. Interesting. Oh yeah, get an APS system. I don't know if I turned the turret. Alright, so it's just like 360 protection then, no matter where you're looking. Alright, now I'm out of charges, so let's see if this thing can actually kill me now. Oh, that was a low hit. And we lost all our ammo. So as long as you just get hit in a turret, you just lose all your ammo. I don't know exactly that's gonna be fun once you get hit and all your ammo's just gone. I think they should be adding premiums of vehicles already in the game, not unique ones. I kind of agree. I mean, the Object 140 was just kind of sad it was a premium because it's a pretty unique vehicle. Yeah, the RDF is also pretty unique for what it is, even though it's like, I mean, you technically have a counterpart in the tech tree with HSTVL, but this one's going to have definitely a different playstyle because you just have more ammo. And then also there's a rumor about this gun being able to fire faster. So instead of like 1.5, it'd be like 0.8 or something. It's going to be pretty insane. But yeah, this thing is just going to be the crazy thing. This update. I don't see how they can go from like, and then they add this vehicle with these missiles on it, or bomb missiles is what I should call it. It does look nice, at least. I do like the design of this jet. So if you don't know what they added with the good old France, is that they added these weird bombs that are actually IR guided. So you can do this, lock it on, switch over to them, fire, and then they turn on a rocket motor, and then they just go and hit the target by themselves. $60 rounds? Look at how much burn time that has. That is just crazy. I want to see, like, hang on, we're going to like do a hard test with these things. Can they actually hit a MiG-15 out of there? That was going to be like flying straight, but this would be funny. And we'll give it like the best chance in the world. We'll get up to like almost Mach 1. Alright, we'll see how strong they are. Those are just missiles at this point? Basically, yeah. They're IR guided, so they can actually launch and track stuff while it's moving. God, if that hits, that's gonna be so funny. It's almost caught up to him. Ah, there goes the motor. Probably not gonna hit now. Yeah, I mean, but look at this. You can... don't want to do that. There we go. So, like, let's just say I don't like this dude. Launch one. Let's turn on the thermals. I don't like whatever this is moving down there. I don't like that thing either. You know, that little boat out there. I don't like it either. I just sent a couple in his direction. Oh, we didn't send any, did we? There we go. Let's send another one. And I don't even gotta guide these in. They're just IR guided, so they track moving targets. Oh yeah, very fun. Very fun gameplay. Can Plains Ariel drop bombs past Mach 1? Probably. I mean, I'm not exactly sure on it. I'm not like an expert on like how fast something can drop a bomb. But I'm assuming it would probably be the, what's it called? Like the forces would probably make the bomb like start spinning out or something. What does that sound? What do you mean, Agent Alex? What's wrong? How much pen did that have? I thought those were sap rounds. Is there a pen on this one again? Sap HE, yeah. Only 26, okay, so not much. Oh, when you launch the missiles, they make kind of a wind. Oh, I didn't even really notice it. Do the Germans have IR missiles on the Eurofighter? Yes, they have the AIM-9L, which is the AIM-9M equivalent. So you get the seeker of an AIM-9M, but you don't get the smokeless mortar. This thing is clearly just not finished. I mean, watch what this thing can do on a takeoff. It can just go vertical and turn directly around. Like, I don't know of any other jet that can do this. Literally take off backwards. Did they add the Grom 1 back on a dev server? I don't think they did. If they did, I think people would be talking about it. But it's just funny that between 2 weeks, literal 2 weeks, it's perfectly fine to add bombs again with rocket motors on them. Literally took them 2 weeks.
Critical speed, over G, over G.
No, just superior German technology. Maybe. Oh, the AGM. You know, we can look at it real quick. They do get the brimstones. You know, we'll spade it real quick so we can try them out. Yeah, what does the brimstones go to? Okay, this way. Let's see here, full load of brimstones gonna do the exact same thing that I did like last takeoff. I can feel it's a little bit heavier. I still won't be able to do it though. But yeah, these things, not fire and forget, correct? So you have to actually guide these in. And if I remember correctly, these things are like slow as all crap. I think they were more concerned with the Grom 1 because it's also a glide bomb. Well, being a glide bomb actually is kind of like a little bit worse in a way. Because it actually gave it more range. But the problem with it is that it didn't get there quickly. So like shooting at ground targets, you would sometimes just like the ground target would move. But since these things are now also IR guided where they can hit moving targets, it's way better than the Grom 1 ever was. So it's like, why? Yeah, we can just do this.
Critical speed, over G. 9 o'clock, high, over G.
100% though, there's like a video of a tornado shooting off brimstones. That's a really cool video to watch. Is the dev server still up? Keep saying can't connect for me? Yeah, it's up right now. We're still on it. Yeah, we got... But yeah, what's the theoretical range of this new bomb rocket? It says 60 kilometers. It can lock at 20. Missile guidance time 250 seconds. Like, hang on. What's the guidance time on a Maverick? Hey, G Maverick, where you at? This thing not get them? No, Britain at least gets one with the Harrier. 105. So those little bomb rockets get more juice than an actual Maverick will. Did Brimstones get buffed? Not really. They're still incredibly slow, and they also have to be guided in manually still, so bad. Nope. They're not really that buffed. Oh, the weird sound was the afterburner? Interesting. Wait, what is this thing? Anyone got a clue what this thing is? The little red thing? Because it's not on this side of the plane. At least it's covered with like a dust cap. Is it like flares? Like not by like IR fire flares, but is it like flares that can drop to like illuminate like a night battle or something? That would be my guess of what it is. Let's see, is it on the British one? Yeah, it's still there on that one as well. But the Italian one. Oh, it's a radar decoy? That's actually pretty cool. Wonder if they ever add it. Getting it very close to them. What do you think the best AGM for the German Typhoon? It's only the Brimstone, isn't it? You get some guided bombs, but yeah, like you get the Brimstones, and that's it. For at least guided stuff. Same with the UK. I'm not sure about Italy. We've not really even really looked at the Italian Eurofighter much. Yeah, it also gets Brimstones, so they're just all copy paste. Except for the German one gets the AIM-9L thingies instead of the AIM-9Ms. That's literally the only difference as of right now. So yeah, they get the LIs. This vehicle right here is pretty funny though. It's a little Alpha jet that is going to be 10-3 in air. So yeah, enjoy getting shot at with vehicles that you can't even catch. Because this thing's speed is the exact same as like a MiG-15. Or top tier jets, yeah. I agree. You get 4 sidewinders though. Whenever I first test drove this thing, I couldn't even catch up to the MiG-15. So God, this thing is gonna be so sad. Playing a vehicle like that is almost as bad as playing a vehicle with no countermeasures, of where majority of the like planes around you can just outrun you. And they can play the battle whatever the way they want to play it. But yeah, 10-3, 9-7 ground. Does this thing even have like any good ground ordnance? No, it's literally it's literally just dumb bombs and rockets. Like the A10, kinda. At least the A10 can turn. The Alpha Jet, not really. I mean, once the Jet gets low on speed, it feels like a brick trying to fly these things around. Maybe one day we'll get interesting stuff like prototypes, mock-up vehicles. Oh yeah, like this one right here. Full, isn't it? Yeah, I know they're all aspect missiles, but I don't think they are IRCCM missiles, right? On this guy. Yeah, there's AIM-9 P4s. Yeah, they also made Object 140 premium as well. Yeah. Very, very sad. And then, well, I guess you get 12 billion M44s to play this update. Good old M44, my beloved. Love how all the leakers said had the RDF pegged as the winter event vehicle. Yeah, I think the only one that I can remember for the leak list was the Maryland is not here. I think everything else was in either the dev stream or the dev server. Or no, the what's it called? The weird thing for Britain, the SPA. It was the South African one. The G6 something something. Can I show the cockpit at F5T? Yes, we can. See your good old Japan. That's pretty nice. The the HUD actually looks pretty cool. I like this color actually. Is it the same cockpit as the squadron vehicle one? Yeah, if the winter event leak is true, we're all doomed. Maybe. I'm not like what was it? The Kafir, and then you had some random like American boat looking thing. And France had a weird MB-152. What was the boat? I think the boat was Japanese. Oh, so it is actually kind of different. Yeah, this thing doesn't get the radar, so this is the F5C clone. Literally has the same like camo too. So Dawg, do you want to take bets on how long it takes before someone leaks spicy stuff on the forums? Uh, hasn't someone already did it? Like I swear there was someone like already leaking stuff about the Eurofighter before, like probably a year ago at this point, trying to like prove a point. Yeah, I think the biggest mystery of this update is this. We'll go look at them one more time so just people know about them. So if you didn't know, for some reason, there's this random Tiger H1 premium and an Ostwin 2 premium. Uh, no clue what they're for, to be honest. They don't have any economy data, so well they do, but then we don't have the actual like way to mod them in, so we're able to play with them. But yeah, I'm not really sure what they're used for. They're pretty unique though. They kind of look like a vehicle you would put in to do like a promotion. Like if they were going to do like a crossover with Enlisted again or something. If we're going to count it where it wasn't in a game, I give it like 2 weeks. And then we'll have someone that's crazy to leak something again. Tiger 1H and the other one is the Ostwin. The Ostwin 2. Here they are. You get a Tiger H1 with some like wood on the side. You do get the extra track armor on the front. Oh, move away. So yeah, you do get the extra track armor on the front, which makes this thing just better. And then Oswin 2 gets a camo netting. So, not exactly sure what these are for. We can't like mod them in to play with them, but yeah, I can show them off. Oh, it has some little barbed wire. Oh, this thing is so annoying. The camo thing. Yeah, you get barbed wire over it. Yeah, 100%. This just looks like some promotional tank for like an event they're going to do soon or something. But yep, there they are. What do you think of this update overall? Seems way more copy and paste. I basically kind of feel the same. Like, there's not enough uniqueness within this update to last until March. I think a lot of people are going to get bored with this update. Like, it's not going to be fun to play, what, the third F5? These alpha jets are literally just copy and paste except for this one. But yeah, I'm not sure what this Tiger and the Ostwin is for. The funny thing about the Ostwin is if you go to it right now, the way that they've coded in the Ostwin, you actually have the camo netting on the OG one as of right now. But there is two different vehicles within the files. So there it's literally called Ostwin 2 net. So very weird. Like, let me see. Let me go look at the data mine real quick. So oh, we have a ton of more data mines. Oh, the 2000 bombs, is that what you're talking about, CK? Or CS, I mean? The AGM 130A and the C. Alright, so the Tiger, let me see, where was it at? The Tiger one Early East is what it's called. It's going to be a 5.7 and it says a 1600 G premium. And then the Oswin 2, a camouflage net, is tier 3, 5.3, and it's also, it's more expensive to, yeah, that just doesn't make any sense. Why would the Oswin 2 be more expensive than a Tiger premium? That kind of just doesn't make any sense. Maybe that, yeah, that's definitely wrong. Normal Oswin 2 rank 4? Yep, but look at this. They've actually moved it down to rank 3 this update. So they've actually nerfed it. Yeah, the G amounts definitely don't fit the battle rating. It 100% feels like some sort of promotion that's going to come up soon. My guess enlisted probably. Maybe it might be worth it or mobile. I know they've been wanting to like promote that more and more and more. Get a cool sweet tiger for trying out Worth or mobile or something. I was taking a look at the other data mines right now. Because there's been some new ones. Apparently there's an Italian PZH 2000 A1, which would be maybe Tech Tree? Unless, okay, so this one's not an A1. Yeah, it might be actually a different one. And then unused bombs is the 2000 AGM 130A and C. There was someone talking about how they had like torpedoes for submarines in the files as well. Yeah, there's not really much when it comes to the files this go around, at least for like unique vehicles. Not gonna lie, I'll probably buy the Tiger H1 Premium. Yeah, it'd be probably very good. I mean, like I don't think it's gonna be a bad one, especially since it's got the track armor on the front. Like the Italian Tigers with this track armor right here has saved me a ton with just the extra tracks on the front of it. I'm amazed Enlisted is still a thing. Yeah, I mean I kind of am as well. It's just turned into War Thunder but with infantry. Like it's kind of just funny that whenever I look at Enlisted now, I never hear anyone ever talk about, oh, let's add X gun or let's add this new thing to like the infantry. They're all talking about tanks and aircraft. And it's like, oh, so it's just a bunch of War Thunder players that went over to Enlisted. Like Viking, what is also pretty funny about Enlisted right now is that the game was like supposed to be like heavily focused on like realistic stuff, but then they put the whole reproduction in it as a vehicle. So they literally put in a fake vehicle into the game. Yeah, it's just the whole enlisted community. Yeah. I enjoyed it for a very long time. I mean, like I played 2 years of it consistently, and that's where I basically started out making content on because I thought it was a very, very fun game. But then slowly and slowly, it just I would play it, and I'm just like, oh, it's just people are plane cycling, or you kill their tank, and here they come in another tank, and it's like, oh, they're not even like touching the infantry portion of this game. They just want to own everybody. So yeah, I don't know. I think enlisted is in a very weird predicament right now. Could have a premium Tiger lineup. Yeah, we technically could. Yeah, I mean, like another thing about the Tiger E, or I mean not Tiger E, but the Tiger H1 is like if it's a rank 3 premium, it would almost not even be worth your money because you can buy the Porsche Tiger at rank 4 and you can grind all the way to rank 5 with that vehicle. So this one has way more value even though it's 5.7, and for a lot of people I would consider this vehicle better than the Tiger H1. Only play enlisted to play whack-a-mole with the tank commanders. Don't blame you. It was a fun game. I definitely do have to say that about it, but yeah, I just really couldn't get into it after they're like, oh, let's add a Tiger 2 to Normandy, and then America has nothing to counter it but planes. And then everyone's just in a plane because that was the only way to counter the Germans. And then like I didn't really play much after the merge happened for Enlisted, but before that merge happened where you could have like a Tiger 2 versus a little bitty Stuart, that was just completely not fun. And people were wondering why people would just back out of games whenever they would see a bunch of like kitted players on enemy team. We pushed the tank into a lake, but we super promised we made this. Trust me, bro. And the U.S. Army drags the lake and or drains the lake and fine fuck all. Yeah. I think that's the one like huge negative about like the Japanese side of the community is that they try to cling on to every little bitty possible vehicle that could have ever been made by Japan. And I think it's fine to just say, well, it was probably just a paper design, but they're definitely, what's the right word for it? They're definitely straw pulling, let's just say that, with some other sources of vehicles existing. Because if you didn't know, the source is the Gaijin, and apparently she lied on some of them. So yeah, that's why these vehicles even exist within the game. They're completely fake. At least the production is. This one is 100% fabricated. Yeah, Viking, one of my pet peeves is whenever people say that OI existed, and it's like, do you have any source at all about that sort of thing? And they're like, yeah, we have the track link. It's like, how does that prove anything? Literally, how does a little bitty track link prove anything existed? STV is a prototype of a prototype, yeah. I am kind of surprised though, because whenever I was like talking or just listening to other people who play like for example France and Italy and Sweden, at least for these three nations, whenever you would talk to somebody who like mains it or like who is very invested into it, they always got upset about the subtrees. Like go ask an Italian main what they think of the Hungarian subtree. And they'll tell you 20,000 reasons why their Italian tech tree should still be pure and shouldn't have any of these Hungarian vehicles in it. But so far for the Thailand subtree, I've not heard much complaints about it other than it's copy paste, but I mean that's kind of a given. I've not heard the typical our tree is the one that should be pure. Oh, it was hilarious, Viking. There was a dude whose whole like mission is to research like Italian vehicles, and he suggested just a ton of different Italian vehicles for the tech tree. And once that dev blog came in about Hungary coming to the Italians, oh my god, dude, that dude went ballistic on the forums and making forum post after forum post of just saying, this is why Hungary should be its own tree. Italy doesn't need any of this like support from Hungary. We have our own vehicles. And it's like, dude was straight up schizo about it. Oh, that was the finish line. Maybe stop playing Sweden. Yeah, I understand. The only unique vehicle out of this whole line is this one, the T55M. And even then, it's not really that unique. It just has a different APFSDS. Pretty fun to play though. But yeah, all the other vehicles straight up just copy paste. Oh yeah, sad about the M60s. They nerfed them again. They buffed them like an update ago, and now they've went right back to nerf them. The reverse speed got nerfed again, so they're a little bit slower. I don't have Hesh as the first round with this thing. Yeah, kind of sad I didn't put the minor nation tree and push it all the random stuff in it. I kind of agree. Like I said earlier in the stream, I think it would be kind of cool to play like Russia. And then when you use the example, the T-72. The T-72 is in a German tree, Sweden. It's also an Italian tree as well. What about if you were just able to like open this up there's a tab right here that says other countries T-72s. You click on it, and then you can grind it out with Russia. And then once you grind it out, you're able to then go put it into a German tech tree, but it will still be spaded. It will still be a T-72A that's spaded, but you just get a new variant of it instead of every single copy paste vehicle is just thrown into a tech tree. So for the people who want it, they can do that, but then the people who are just like, I want to play this vehicle once and be done with it, can also do that. So you're not forced to just keep playing the same vehicle over and over and over and over. Was a German EF line, the Eurofighter? It is in the left side one. So it's down here past the F4F, the good old ice. They're really good looking jet though. I do like the looks of it. In the beginning, it was cool to have a Sherman T-34 and Panzer IV all on the same tech tree. Yeah, it's I mean it's really cool. I mean like you have really good lineups because of it. But I mean, once you spade one of them, do you really want to go spade 5, 6 more depending on the vehicle like they've added? And like I don't really mind the low tier stuff. Like a Panzer IV is fine. I mean like it takes what 10 games at most to spade a vehicle like that. But then the problem arises whenever you look at like the 2A4. The 2A4, there's so many of these things. And like how much do you need? Yeah, you need 242,000 RP to spade it. How about the French one? The same RP requirement? Yeah. Oh, it's insane. Is the SU-33 a premium? No, it is a squadron vehicle. So it's very similar to the F-117 or 77s. So yeah, kind of mediocre when it comes to its armament. Honestly, Viking, I think it actually hurts them more than it has a reason to even go play the Swedish aviation tree right now. I mean, yeah, you do have the Viggens, you have the Draken and all those vehicles, but whenever your top jet is within another tech tree, why even go to Sweden? Because you can have a way better experience by just playing the Italian aviation tree and look at how many variants of different planes you get throughout the whole game. So you get all of these variants of different vehicles through each nation, which means you don't have to go play the nation where it originally came from. How do you need the research SU-33? I can't actually. If you're talking about like the RP requirements, sadly I don't know because they kind of just added it to the account, so I wasn't able to see it. But I'm assuming it's probably the same price as the F-117, or it might be a little bit lower. I mean, what is this one? SU-22? Yeah, it's probably like 520 somewhere, 540 somewhere in there for squadron RP was. There was an $80 Vigan to help them grind it. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's a it's an interesting topic because the situation I'm in where I like to play all the nations and play all the tech trees is rare compared to like a normal player. So like if you have someone who only plays Italy, this is a really good thing for them. They get such a like variety of an experience with their air tree by just playing one nation. But then what's the point of going into Russia or going into America? I want to get the SU-33 through the Ace Combat skins. It'd probably be pretty nice, right? But there's a ton of them. It's a pretty cool little jet. I do like this one. Oh, so we can take off backwards. Not use the ramp. Oh yeah, funny enough, I actually think with this update, ray tracing might actually be usable for this update now. At least from this dev server, I've not had any stuttering. And if you didn't know, we have ray tracing on like the high settings. And so far it's felt good. Like it's felt playable, which is different compared to like the live server where it just stutters every single second. What was the keybutton I had for like dev server? I don't remember which one it was. Which one? Not this pause. I sometimes trade or move my controls from live to dev and I get confused. Okay, right alt. Yeah, it's different from my live server. There you go, I can do that. They should really let it be easier to get squadron points and limit it to seasonal low. Yeah. I wish they would do something with squadron points because you need to be in like in a good squadron for it to be useful to you. Like if you're in like a 10-man squadron with just a bunch of your friends, you're just not going to ever get the required activity to get majority of the vehicles in a decent amount of time. Yeah, this thing also gets HMD as well, so that's pretty cool for it. Yeah, I wish you could save the RP still. That was a really good system. Hey, how's it going, Vin? Hope you're doing well. Had a group of friends in a squad, but it's down to me and my buddy. Yeah. Honestly, probably the best solution to any of the squadrons is find one of the content creator squadrons and just get in it. Well, actually, let me preface it with something. Get into one that is actively kicking people who stop playing the game. Because if you don't get the amount of like squadron RP, you just like don't get a ton of stuff right. Yeah, they need to be actively kicking people out of the squadron. Grip and A at 13.0 is worth it for just Sweden. And it keeps you at 12.0 for ground for better matchmaker. I mean, maybe, right? I mean, I guess it is good for that one. But you do also run into the problem of getting up tier and you're facing box 3s. I'm sure if I can, I should check it on the dev server. Wrong thing. Yeah, I was about to say all the squadrons are like, oh, never mind, here they are. Yeah, like for example, if we go to this one right here and we go to squadron info, look at all these like inactive players. This is what makes it to where you don't get a ton of squadron RP. Like there's only like what 8 people even playing right now, and majority of these guys, only one dude is actually kind of playing. So yeah, that one is bad. Literal 3 people. Those are the squadrons you want to avoid. Yeah, that is the 100% squadrons you don't want to join. Is China looking like it's worth the grind? I mean, yes. They have like if you want an overall experience, it's pretty good. They don't have anything particularly like super meta right now though. They're kind of just average at everything, which is good because you don't have any like negative areas within the tech tree. I'd say it's worth it. Rare dog stream. Hey, Hearn, at least we're streaming more than Freeman. I'll take it. Just start watching your videos. You're very cool. Thanks for watching videos. It is always very much appreciated. I have the J7D. I'm having a blast in ARB. God, the J7D, man. So I played with this vehicle a good bit. And can we even see it? Where's it at? Yeah, J70, 31, 125, 77% win rate. And I would even take knockoff about like 5 deaths to teammates. Jet is very insane for what it is. Oh yeah, they added it to where you can like do this now, so you can see how many nukes you have. I know this number is not right because I've definitely gotten more than 13, and I feel like they've what's it called? They like didn't start tracking data until like a certain time. I don't think any of the early nukes are counted within this yet. So like before whatever I don't know exactly a day, but it definitely gotten more than that. So the people not active drop your point value? Yes. So the more people who are inactive in the squadron, the less likely you are to get the maximum amount of RP. Which 100% sucks. Yeah, China's a very fun tree to play. I definitely did enjoy it. Like I don't particularly like enjoy the props because once again it's vehicles I've played before. But the ground I've spaded all the way up until rank oh well, I guess if you don't count this AA, but yeah, rank 5 is all spaded. And even then I got like CM25 done, the toe boxes, M41D. Like a bunch of these vehicles are done. I'm probably gonna like continue with wonderful Israel soon. Even though it's a bunch of magaks. Yeah, you don't want that number any lower. Can you rejoin a squadron after you leave it? Yes, you can. I don't think there's any like in some games where they have like a or probationary period. I don't think there is for War Thunder, but I could be wrong. I do know though, you if you want to min max it, you want to leave whenever you get your RP from that 3-day period, because if you leave before then, you lose it. Freeman is stuck in India though. Yeah. And he did say that he managed to come back early, so we might see him soon. Logan, what's your opinion here? I have the J7D in China and FRS in America. Which do you see being a better tech tree in the future? Um, America. I mean, that's probably like the easiest answer to it. Like, yeah, China would get some cool stuff. I mean, no doubt. I mean, like, isn't there one of the profile pictures? Yeah, this one right here. What was that thing called again? I forgot what it was called, but it's been in the game for quite a while. Yeah, the J20. I mean, yeah, that'll come for China soon. But yeah, America is just clearly going to be the winner for a very, very long time. I know, because the US isn't allowed to have the best of their own tech. Oh, what was it? I was gonna find it funny if they would give the F-18 first to like Germany. That would be hilarious. Currently grind the Chinese for the J11s and the J10s, but current goal is the F-16. Yeah, America has the better F-16s. Like, I think the Chinese one is still just IR locked, isn't it? Yeah, it's just got the AIM-7s. Why does this one not even get the... Yeah, it doesn't even get the AIM-9Ms. So yeah, this one, not a great one. You get a cool camo though. Camos is what matters with these things. Eh, it'll load. There we go. Looks alright. Yeah, Hearn, I'm assuming you know probably a little bit more than I do, but I'm assuming the Typhoon's flight model is not correct, right? It better not be. There's no way this thing can take off and do like a U-turn in the sky. This thing is insane. Like, it literally can just take off and go vertical and turn around.
Sam, 9 o'clock. Low.
And I wonder how far up can it just randomly go until it like starts stalling out. I was going to pull a full vertical here. Let's see how long until I just start falling out of the sky.
Sam, 9 o'clock. Low.
I'm still gaining speed. What am I at right now? 80 degrees of climb. You know, can we go even more than that? Let's put it at the full 90. Still gaining speed at 90 degrees of climb. Oh, we're finally losing it now. At almost 6,000 meters is what it took to start losing speed. Yeah, Tim said the fuel is bugged. This whole thing is bugged. Like, there's no way this thing performs the way it does right now. Almost 10,000 meters off the runway in a full vertical climb. That's just crazy. No, Tunnel Civic and Cobra. Can it Cobra? I'll get a little bit more speed. Kinda. Literal air drifting right now. Try arcade and see if it feels different. Dude, arcade, I can throw vehicles around like crazy. It actually kind of feels like an arcade flight model. Like, you can just throw this thing around like crazy. Oh, let's try it. The only thing about arcade though is you have a limited amount of afterburner till it cuts out. Yeah, we'll try it though. Oh, Jesus, dude. Can we do circles? Are we actually gonna make that? Holy. Oh yeah, you like the Beyblade? Literal Beyblade maneuvers here. I wish they would do this for an April Fool's event where they just like put in the RB all of the arcade flight models, but give you unlimited afterburner. That would just be so fun to play with. It just make everybody play like Ace Combat. Yeah, it's kind of funny, Viking, because I've seen some people who play like top tier air arcade, and just because of the maneuvers they can pull, they can evade missiles with it. Kind of crazy. Like you can just like throw this thing pretty much everywhere. At least this one's recoverable. Maybe. There we go. Yeah, you can just literally flip this thing around. Oh man, that's stupid. Try that SU-33. The meme with it. Why does this feel like a... Okay, never mind. Now it feels arcade. It definitely is very hard to recover from these though. Because it's not like a regular flat spin. It's like heavily induced flat spin. .48 counters measures as a death sentence, yeah. Is that French thing supposed to have more counter measures? Because I was saying it was actually pretty low as well. How do you even recover from a flat spin? Basically what I just did right there. I know this is arcade, so it's going to be a little bit different to show you, but basically what you want to do is if you get into a flat spin, like let's induce one real quick. I don't know if it'd do it. Come on, throw me one. Alright, there we go. We're in a flat spin, right? What you want to do is you want to counter the way that you're turning. So right now we're turning left, so we want to use right rudder. And what you want to do is elevator down, because your whole goal is to just get your nose pointed towards the ground. Because once you do that, gravity will start helping you out, and then you can actually recover from it. Hang on, I'll actually go into RB, so it's a little bit easier to show, because that's a little bit insane for a flat spin. But yeah, your main goal, if you have altitude, is to get your nose down. So gravity can start helping you, and then also your engines will help you recover from it. So let's get a little bit of altitude so it's easier to work with. There's some planes though where it's just purely unrecoverable though, like the F-117 for example. Pretty much if you flat spin in that, you're not recovering. The majority of planes, if you're like 1,000 meters, you can definitely recover from it. All right, let's induce one right quick. All right, there we go. We're in a flat spin. So left rudder, right rudder, point down. And then there we go. We recovered already from it. Yeah, but RB is definitely easier to recover from. It's like, yeah, it's not like arcade. Alright, so we're turning right, left rudder, press elevator down, up elevator now. And there we go, we recovered again. I can even do it at low altitude, I'll try it. Right rudder, left aileron, yeah, I recovered from it. Yeah, it's not that hard to do once you kind of figure it out. But yeah, the general thing is try to get your nose down. Probably like the biggest thing for it. How to submit a screenshot so I can start where I am in the reel. Oh, you're talking about for your dev server? Should do it automatically. Well, what I mean by screenshot is they just take like your account and just put it onto the dev server. So if you logged into the same account, everything should still be there. What about the MiG-21? Can you recover easy from that? I mean, pretty easy. I mean, we do it into J7. But another thing to note about flat spinning is the more powerful your engines are, the easier it is to recover as well. Because they can work with you a little bit more. You know, I used to run one PL7 on this guy, but then I just like switched them all out for PL5Bs. I think they're a better missile. I just completely for pretty much all situations. It would actually kind of be hard to flat spin on MiG-21. I'll have to get some more speed to do it. Oh, we just put it on full rail control and then do it. Flat spin already, please. Alright, we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way of just going like up and then falling down. It's hard to do it with. I mean, this one's just easy. I mean, like, does a minor flat spin, but we're already nose pointed down, so it's like easy to recover from. I mean, you do have vehicles like this one, which is kind of hard to flat spin without like doing something crazy with it. But yeah, mainly just point the nose down. Yeah, and use the PL5Bs anyway. They're good. Yeah, I think it's like a noob trap in a way, because if you look at the J7D, you're like, oh, these PL7s have more G-pull, which is only like 5, right? But the thing people don't realize is that the PL5Bs, they get up to their speed so quickly where the motor turns off and then it's like silent going towards the enemy. So if you can get them in between those ranges of where the PL5 gets its maximum range from, you can sneak in missiles a ton and people just don't they won't flare it. It's so good to do. And that's why I really love the PL5Bs, because you get a better launch range, plus you get pretty much stealth missiles. You can get them in the right position. And sometimes they're actually going so quick that they'll just go straight through the flares of an enemy and then still hit the plane. But yeah, does anyone else have any more questions relating to the War Thunder dev server or anything? I think we're gonna very soon probably like stop streaming for today. We'll stay probably like another like 5-10 more minutes though. Make sure we've covered everything. This little thing's just gonna be fun to play. I can already see all the casts basically just complaining about this thing. Alright, let's see here. So I want to send all my little rocket bombs that way. So the cool thing about these is that they're also GPS guided, so you don't even need like an actual lock. Oh, some of them are actually just falling. Okay, maybe we're not high enough. Or no, I see what happened there. Okay, so the elevation's a little bit different, so they're all going to crash into the ground. Bad.
SPAA, 12 o'clock, AOA,
Time for Mika's.
lock. Lock. Pull up, over G.
Got one on Earth is the M44. It is a SPH that's based on the Walker Bulldog chassis. Gotta love how they removed the Grom 1 and give the Eurofighter the same thing. It's on the Raphael, or the Raphael, what do you call this thing? It's not on the Eurofighter. The Eurofighters actually sucks. They just get Brimstones. Update of them saying Grom 1's too OP. We now have France with some guided bombs with rocket motors on them that have supposedly a range of 60 kilometers. And they're also IR guided, so you can just straight up shoot at moving targets with these things. So yeah, I do agree. It's very hypocritical of their statement with the Grom 1. But yeah, the M44 is just an SPH on the Walker Bulldog chassis. Where's it at? Here it is. You get a 155. It is the same round it's on the M109s at 4.0. Basically, the only differences. Yeah, all your crew members are in this little bathtub thing, which honestly is not the greatest. It is actually pretty stable on the move, surprisingly enough. Yeah, it's coming for like literally every single texture. Germany, Britain, Japan, Italy, France are all getting M44s. Will have his brother on the Chaffee chassis though? Maybe. I'm still waiting for like the M7 and the Sexton and the Bishop and all of the other things. Even like the M7 howitzer. That would be fun to add. Like I enjoy the M109s and all these vehicles sometimes, but I do like whenever they have like a different playstyle to them. Like the M7 Priest would have APHE on it with its 105. So it'd actually be pretty interesting. And I think the British one will have just regular AP round on it. Sexton. But yeah, the one problem with the M44 though is this thing is a HE magnet. If you have an HE, just HE this area right up in here and it is dead. Even with like Germany and let's just use, how about the Churchill's little HE shell? Where is that? And it's the overpressure? Sort of. So a little 57 millimeter killing the whole crew. So anything over 57 and you hit up in this area is guaranteed insta kill every time. Like if we go to KV1B and then we use this round, pretty much this whole area, like even right in here, is this insta kill still? Sort of. Like you can even be off that much. So you get killed by your own poison with HE. Gonna be interesting. Get a thunderstorm in the middle of December. I still remember one December here where it was like 85 degrees outside for Christmas. I think that was the craziest time. Like people could go swimming during Christmas Eve. Yeah, I think we're getting thunderstorms too soon here. But yeah, that's basically it for the War Thunder dev server. There's nothing insanely special or anything hidden or anything. Sad this guy's gonna be a premium though. Wow, I can't even hit it with APHE or the APFSD SMU. This one's gonna be interesting because supposedly this thing's supposed to have like a better fire rate than HSTVL. So it'll be very interesting to see a trade-off between mobility versus fire rate. Which I honestly think the fire rate is a little bit more important with this little 75 just because of the damage. This thing sometimes can stink when it comes to this damage it can do. Getting snow tonight, I hate snow. I wished it would snow here. It's not snowed here in going on almost 10 years probably. Yeah, this thing's gonna be crazy if they put it down to like instead of the 1.5 second reload, it's the 0.8. So under a second reload for this guy. Man, I just really wish this thing was tech tree. Like, I know I can just request it, which I kind of feel bad about, but this thing has a different playstyle than the HSTVL. You get more ammo, so you can actually use this thing as like a pseudo SPA instead of having to worry about how many darts you bring. It might have a quicker reload. I don't know. The only thing the HSTVL is clearly better than it at is the mobility. It gets the better engine. And this thing's got the 3416. Thing's gonna sell like hotcakes, yeah. Honestly, I don't know if it'll sell that well because it's a very niche vehicle. Like that's whenever we were looking at the dev stream this morning with it, I was just kind of like, why is it a premium? You know? Like this thing feels way like it should have been an event vehicle of some sort. Hey, what is this thing? Wait, that's the MG. What is this? Is that another MG? Hang on. Oh, we can't see inside of there. Is that just like a model issue? Why is it? There's like another MG on this left side. Oh, what is this? It's got a hole at the end of it, so it looks like an MG. I don't even know what that is. Oh, hang on. We can do this, right? Here. Go up closer to it so I can see better. No clue. Oh, maybe it's like a recoil thing. A recoil spring. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Just wish it had the better or had smokes and the better round. I don't know. I don't feel like they're ever going to add the better round for the HSTVL just because there's so many discrepancies with the whole thing. Was it the Delta something? The Delta round or whatever it was called. I love running the snowblower. It's therapeutic. Where I live at, I don't think there will be a single snowblower in the 200-mile radius around me. I don't think anyone even owns one. When it snows here, pretty much the whole state shuts down. Whole economy is just done. We can't drive in snow. We barely have any snow plows. I think we have two for like probably I'd probably say like 300 miles of road. Yeah, I don't know. I just the whole statistics around that like round for the HSTVL is just so weird. Like being able to get M774 performance out of a 75 just feels not right. That makes sense. I think it's the same reason Gaijin just never has added those rounds because yeah, they're just not sure on it as well. But yeah, that's going to be basically the end of the dev server stream. We'll probably come back and play some more Thinner soon when it comes to streaming and everything. My goal right now is I feel like what I want to do is we're going to stream before videos are released, and then once the streams are done, basically everyone could go watch the video. So right now I'm looking at like Fridays as being like a permanent stream day in the mornings at least. So like right now we're in the evening, at least on the American side of everything. So it'd probably like 4 a.m. maybe EST time, so Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, we might try something like that, but yeah, it's still not set in stone or anything, so we'll have to just kind of see what happens. But yeah, that might be the time that I guarantee that we'll do something like that. But yeah, we're still working out a bunch of kinks and everything. We do have the dual stream going, so if you've noticed, there might be some questions that I'm just reading that don't appear in the chat that you're in. So like we're on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So that is let's just put it this way. There's a lot of things I'm wanting to try out right now just because of different things happening just within just everything right now. Cuz like I want a way people can watch like a good quality stream because Twitch right now sucks. I'm going to be honest. We get 6,000 bitrate and that is literally it. And you can only stream at 1080p. While the YouTube stream right now is at 25,000 bitrate with AV1 encoding and it's at 1440p. So that stream overall should just look better. But yeah, we'll see what happens soon. We'll try some other things out and just see how that sort of thing goes. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. And hopefully we'll see you guys in the next stream. Have a good day, everybody.